Greetings, fellow Iowans, specifically my fellow Iowa Democrats. Back in 1976, Jimmy Carter got on the map and eventually led to his nomination and presidency by winning the first in the nation contest, which was the Iowa caucus. Since then, the Iowa caucus has played pivotal roles in determining who the nominee of each party is going to be. More so for the Democrats than for the Republicans, but that's another issue. Barack Obama has flat out said, had he not won Iowa handily, there's no way he'd have been the nominee for the United States presidency back in 2008. Well, in 2024, we Iowa Democrats don't really have much to do because we're not going to get any delegates, and we're going to be sitting around wondering, what can we do on January 15th? And the answer is, we can go caucus on the Republican side. Now, I've done this in the past, switched to be Republican for a night and then switch back later. And honestly, I did it to create mischief, and that was a different era in politics. But we're now in an era of politics where what matters most in the world is that we save democracy. And at this point, given that Governor Reynolds has endorsed Ron DeSantis of Florida, and given that there's really only three viable candidates to receive the Republican nomination, former President Trump, Governor DeSantis, and Nikki Haley, it falls to us Democrats to do something that will not be easy for us to do, but we have to do it. On January 15th, we need to go and caucus on the Republican side for Nikki Haley. Why? Well, the reasons not to caucus for her are obvious. She can beat President Biden easily. And so we would be pretty much ensuring a Republican becomes president. But that is worth the trade-off versus the chance that somehow or another Donald Trump becomes president, or Ron DeSantis, who wants to do everything Donald Trump wants to do, but he's just proud of the fact that he's 30 years younger. So there are many people who are coalescing around the Nikki Haley campaign, and I can't believe that I am suggesting this, but I am. We Democrats in Iowa need to show up. And if we do, we can make sure that not only can we move her into a solid second place in Iowa, but it will actually then lead to a loss for our Republican governor, because she's gone all in for Ron DeSantis, and Nikki is running stronger in New Hampshire than she is in Iowa. It sets her up for a possible John McCain-like comeback and win in New Hampshire. And then that sets up South Carolina to be the ultimate battleground state, where she's going home to compete against Donald Trump, but this time probably as a winner out of New Hampshire. So if you follow my logic, and I know it seems tortured, but it's real, we have to be willing to show up and stand for Nikki Haley.